Wel- Welcome, internet, to the Cable Trash Cast, episode 7, where we're gonna discuss about the Child's Play franchise. Here with I'm your host, called Tuner. Here with Alex, Jacob, Pale, and Alex, Pale, and special guest Jacob. So,
Yes.
What's up?
introduce yourself, guys.
Oh. Well, Jacob, you're the guest. You go first.
Well, okay. Hi, I'm Jacob Atkins. Well, you may know me as Jacob the Dragon. I am also a cartoonist. I like to build action figures out of pipe cleaners. In case you may not know what pipe cleaners are, they're like, fuzzy sticks.
Yeah.
They're like different colors, and you like bend them around. Like, I built so many types of, which some of my friends already know what pipe cleaners are, in case anybody doesn't know. Would you all explain what pipe cleaners are?
They're like, well, they get their name because they were like, the idea behind them is like, oh, you stick these things in pipes and they bring out all the gunk. But people thought like, oh, you can probably like put different colored fuzz on them and use them for arts and crafts and stuff.
Yeah, something
They're pretty fun. I've done some stuff with pipe cleaners before. It's like a really good little crafting thing.
Yeah, I like to build stuff from pop culture movie characters, anime, comic books, video game characters, you name it. You see all my
It's neat. I like you keep going at it too. You have like a whole collection that rivals any pop vinyl collection.
Yeah. I wish I was hired by a toy company someday.
It's an honest Chad move. It's like I'm not gonna. It's like buying figures versus making your own.
Yeah. I just don't buy actual figures. I just make them my own.
Yeah, that I think it makes it a whole lot cooler than just paying money for something that'll just collect dust on a shelf.
That is true.
Oh,
Hey, man.
yeah.
That dust in the shelf looks good. Okay.
I don't know what I could do with all this money buying like $30 with an action figure.
Yeah, there's gonna be something that dies in Pan Pizza's room, and he's not gonna be able to find it.
Oh, of course.
It's just a matter of time.
The smell
Bet
is
you might
the
find
smell
one
is
of my-
part of the decor.
I bet you could find one of my figures on the shelf.
Honestly, if you found like a decomposed rat, he'd probably like wash off the skull and paint it with like blacklight paint.
Ew.
Well, time to move on. So
Yes.
Alex too.
Yes, I'm Alex. I go by Alex Likes Toons on YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. I'd like to stream from time to time. I like to post on Twitter, but also one big thing I've gotten into recently is I'm doing video editing through a company called Mug Media, and I've done helped with editing YouTube videos. I edit for a gaming channel called Communic Gaming, a violin channel by a guy named Rob Landis, and the true crime channel Bose Does True Crime. I actually just finished a big video for Bose Does True Crime about the Jodi Arias trial. That's on her YouTube channel, Bose Does True Crime. Bose is very cool. So is Rob Landis, and Max is pretty cool too at Communic Gaming. So check them out. I'm doing some work for them and making money for memes. So I'm very happy, excited for that.
Awesome, man.
Great.
And also another thing, me and Alex, we were on a live chat with each other. You may
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Impel.
I'm Pale, Pale Iguana. You can find me at the Aquatic Bunny on the Twitter. On Instagram, I do art. I'm a graphic designer. Yeah, that's me.
Yay.
Hey.
And
Oh,
again, I'm just your host, Occult Tuner. You can find me on YouTube and Twitter, plus on OnlyFans. Yeah, if you know my real name,
Heyo.
but not really.
Only the specials.
Only the specials.
yeah.
Only the chosen few.
We are the chosen ones.
Anyway, we'll start with the first topic of Child's Play, the first movie. So, Pell, I know you're a big fan of the Chucky franchise.
Yeah.
You can start. Go ahead.
Why is he your favorite? Why is he the best horror villain?
Because he's a boy. He needs a doll.
There's no boy. There are no. It's about time that boys broke into the horror game. There's not enough men.
Not enough men. He's a boy. He's a man
It's-
and a doll.
It's
He's
always,
the boy.
It's always creepy twins and evil girls. There's never
Hmm.
boys.
Yeah, there's
Or-
never boys.
Or
Never ever
some
in any point in
criminals
history.
or some criminal absorbed his soul from a good guy doll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And says,
Right.
Hell, go
Yeah,
And
ahead.
now he needs to find a little boy to transfer himself into. He has a date
Oh.
with a 6-year-old
But-
boy, you see.
No!
But
he
Pale,
only says the magic password.
That's the line from the third one. No!
Okay, wait, Pale. Okay, Pale. Fan test.
Pale.
Do you know the incantation? Recite it.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Do it right.
Get one of your Stitch plushes and try it.
I should, but I don't know what will happen.
Listen, you can just transfer your soul into your brother.
Oof.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pale, go on. Your thoughts on Child Play.
The first one?
The
Okay.
first one.
It is. I do like it, but it does drag on a little too much. There is some suspense there, and like, oh, the question is, maybe the kid did do it. Maybe
Right.
it is Andy.
It's
No,
the Child's Play movies I've heard are
definitely
like
Andy.
they're very different with how they started.
Mm.
The first one's more like kind of like suspense, like, hey, maybe he did do it. Like that's what the adults are thinking. Like they're like
Right.
all the clues are leading to him. They're like, oh shit, maybe it's the kid.
Right.
Listen, Andy definitely did it. He did all the crime story,
No.
all of the movies.
Mm. You're my favorite
Chucky was
guest.
never real.
He was all a figment of his imagination.
Continue on, Pale.
But yeah, it did yeah, compared to the other ones, well, not comparing, sorry. It's a movie. I'm sorry,
It's a
my
slow
words are
burn.
lost. I do like it. But it does drag a little long, and comparing it to some of the others, it's not on the top of my list, but I still like it because it's the first one, and they do stuff with it that's pretty neat. Like you think he's dead? Ah, no, he comes back. You shot him? You put him in the fire? No, he comes back.
Yes.
He always comes back. And the line he says, we're friends. Or Andy, we're friends. He's
We're
like,
friends to the end.
yeah. That
It's
line.
over, Chucky.
He says, "This is the end, friend."
Yeah.
It's good. I like it when kids get to be badass in horror movies. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's my actual favorite part about in the first Child's Play movie?
Well,
What?
Okay, so the kid was making breakfast, Andy. You know, they had this little TV toy commercial of it. Like, it takes place.
oh, the one with like the giant Chucky doll.
Oh yeah.
The good guy commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of liked it. I feel like it looks like a real toy commercial.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all I got.
Anything else, Pale?
It's got that energy.
No, that's it. I don't
Alright.
want to hug.
Okay, so I guess we'll move on to me. And it's just I enjoy the first Child Play movie. Andy definitely is a killer, and
No.
and Tommy Wiseau did nothing wrong.
She
Um,
was lying. He did never hit her.
Oh.
The what's the thing I want to say? Chucky screams of pain is genuinely disturbing
Yeah.
because it's like the voice actor is really into the role, and I'm
Shout out to Brad Dorff.
yes,
He's a
Yeah.
good bean.
it's impressive
dude.
how he conveys Chucky's pain so well. To
Yeah,
Making-
he's been the Chucky since the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still at it all these years later.
agreed.
My hero.
he's getting up there.
Yes.
I remember
Yeah.
hearing a promo.
Pale, do you want to like meet Brad Dorff at some point?
I would. That'd be
mean-
cool.
I mean, I would meet Mark Hamill, but we'll talk.
Oh yeah, I guess technically there was one time where Brad Dorff didn't play Chucky, but we will get to that.
Yeah. Later.
Yeah.
I mean, they picked a worthy enough replacement, I guess.
And then the last thing I'll say about it is it still bothers me how no one punts Chucky or like pins him down in the ground.
Oh yeah.
Takes him across a room.
He's just
Oh.
a doll. He's not.
'Cause
Even,
he's got voodoo
Oh.
strength.
Yeah.
he's still just a doll.
I love the scene in the first movie. Someone put it up on Twitter. She's like, "I'm gonna throw you into the fire," and then all of a sudden he comes like, "You stupid bitch."
Oh,
Oh, that's Andy's mom.
Yeah, I think it's like one of the first times you see him come to life too.
Yeah, yeah.
you know,
The
speaking
Karen.
of one scene I saw with the first Chucky film where Chucky was holding like a voodoo doll, where this who's the character who
Oh yeah, where it's like the guy who taught him all of his voodoo spells.
yeah,
yeah.
something like that.
He's like,
And-
"You are an abomination."
Yeah. Imagine if I had like one of my pie cleaner figures like as a voodoo
Oh
doll.
shit!
Chucky.
Next time you're watching any movie, you just bend it and it changes the outcome.
Yeah,
Oh.
if Chucky did try to attack me, I'd just grab this voodoo doll and like throw it
Half,
around.
half the battle would be though you're shuffling through the stacks trying to find it.
Or
Yeah.
just, or maybe,
Or no, you break it, it's like, wait,
Or-
this is-
or better yet,
You bend it, it's like, wait, this was the Mark Hamill Chucky.
yeah, oh yeah, Mark Hamill Chucky. I would build that as a voodoo doll and just like make everyone happy. No
You
one's
say-
favorite Chucky is dead.
This is for Tupac.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, to move on. So Jacob, your any thoughts on Child's Play, the first movie?
Yeah, even though I tried to watch it, but sometimes I got bored with it, even though I did like a few scenes, like what you guys been mentioning about how Child's Play was. Even though it may be scary, even though I may not a big fan of horror movies, I'm too scared because I'm still have a mind with child, which I'm too scared in the dark with. Yeah.
Right. I mean, there are like elements of it.
Mhm.
Like Chucky is well, it wasn't a Chucky movie at first because Child's Play was more about just like the whole idea of something that like because when you're a kid you like really anthropomorphize a lot of your toys and you're really
Yeah.
like kids also tend to be really trusting. So like the idea of some sort of evil entity possessing something that that an adult doesn't pay any mind to, like the concept is scary, but because
Yeah.
the execution was just really kind of campy and goofy in the end.
Oh god.
But like
yeah.
I would say though the concept is still good, and I think they actually make a good use of the concept in the reboot. Only problem is it's not what people were expecting. It should have just been its own thing.
Oh, of course. Something like that. But
True. Anything else to add, Jacob?
anything else what I liked about some scenes, like for example, I did, like I already told you, I did like the commercial. I did like that Child's Play commercial they played as like how it's like good guy play doll. It's like a toy commercial. Like imagine if they made a good guy kid TV show, probably for kids. Like
Right.
probably
I
like
get-
probably something like in the veins of Care Bears or something like that.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't understand with some of like the killer toy movies. So many of like the toys that are supposed to be like the hot ticket item, they don't look like anything a kid would want.
No shit. Because
Like
mean-
I get that they have to be terrifying for like because it's a horror film, but I feel like it would be a lot cooler if you could take something that's cute looking and make it terrifying. Like there was like an independent horror movie made by like one guy called Benny Loves You.
Danny, yeah.
Yeah, and it was basically like he taught himself how to animate 3D, and every time like it's like this cute little, kind of cute looking like stuffed animal, and every time he moves around, it looks like someone's moving it with their hand.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
But no, they animated
Well,
it
I
like that
haven't
though, so
seen-
it like
I haven't
moves
seen this
uncannily.
movie, but
so
well,
you're,
I haven't. Seen
so
this
you're
movie.
telling me that Chucky is not adorable? Look at
Are you
look at that
kidding me?
smile.
He's
He's
a
cute.
rambunctious little scamp.
Hot Topic gobs go crazy for him.
Hell yeah.
That is
Oh.
true.
Can confirm.
Okay,
Oh.
continue on, Jacob.
Even though that movie you were saying, Alex, what was that movie again? You said
Child's Play.
The Benny one.
The other one.
the
Oh yeah,
other one.
Benny Loves You.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet, but I
Yeah.
wish I could check it out.
He
Maybe
basically looks like he levitates around as if someone is like moving him with a hand, but there's no
Yeah.
one there. So it's kind of like unsettling or uncanny looking.
Yeah.
But anyway, speaking of toys, mostly, you know, since like what you said, like something that would be cute and looking, but it's still like a killer toy no children would want to have. But the thing is, like, y'all remember when they made toys that are based on R-rated movies? You know,
Yeah, that was such a common thing in like the 80s and 90s.
yeah, something like that,
Yeah.
like Terminator, RoboCop.
Yeah, the RoboCop's like one of the most
Aliens.
violent movies ever, and they're selling action figures to kids.
I
Yeah,
want it.
Cool looking. I need it.
Yeah.
Or maybe, and then they also add like horror movie characters like Freddy Krueger as a toy.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
It's
don't
more
get
like a collectible thing for more like grown up people.
Yeah, and their parents be like, "Oh my god, this is based on a horror movie. Why would you sell this to your kids?"
Kids,
Like,
kids like to get scared though. They like to be like, I watched a scary movie.
yeah,
This is a
yeah.
cool.
Like as a little kid, I saw this horror movie called It, and then suddenly, yeah, it's a horror movie that has children getting eaten by clowns. Like, oh god, I got
Yeah.
that. And
There
not
are,
to reboot,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
There are some cases where like you see there's a lot of horror movies back then that there's so many times where I've seen like a scene from a horror movie that absolutely terrified me or something from a movie, and then I'd come back later like, this is stupid. Why was I scared of this?
yeah, it was kind of stupid. Why was I scared of this?
Like that, like again, like once that one scene where he comes to life and just like calls her a stupid bitch and she starts screaming.
Yeah.
Funny.
Had
He
to-
didn't want to blow his cover.
yeah. Had to
That's
move
true.
on. So, Alex, too. Your thoughts?
And
Um,
sorry if
I think
I'm,
I've
interrupting.
I think
guys.
I've actually gotten a lot of my thoughts in actually.
Any final
Yeah,
thoughts?
Pretty good flow. Final thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really remember much about Child's Play 2.
Okay, we'll get to that. So.
Well, I do want to talk about Chucky and Tiffany. I want to talk about that, but
Soon.
Later.
yeah.
I'll
We'll
leave
get there.
I'll leave just one last note is Child's Play is movie that scares my sister most.
Aw.
She refused to watch it ever again after that one time.
Really?
Even though
What was this one time?
no, she watched it once and refused to ever watch it again.
Yeah. I mean, I can understand why it would like unsettle someone. It's very, very campy.
Yep.
I like campy.
Anyway, move on to the next topic. This second movie. So Alex too. Your thoughts on it? Oh right, you said that.
Yeah, I don't really remember much. I think like wasn't the finale that he ends up like melting in
Yes.
a big
And
vat of plastic?
explodes.
He turns into like a Cronenberg monster.
Yeah,
It's cool. I like that.
it's
And
really
then
cool.
and then the third one, his blood drips into the plastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the special effect. I think now would be as good a time as any to talk about like the special effects and how cool they look.
And the second one is especially so good.
Oh yeah, the second one
Yeah.
they upped the ante.
Really, really cool like puppets and practical effects, and they only
Yeah.
get better and better as time goes on.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention in the first one. I'm so sorry. I didn't mention this, but it should be mentioned
Go ahead.
in the first one. Like as the longer he stays in the doll, the
Yes.
more he looks human again. So
We should probably explain like
yeah.
the rules,
there are
of,
no
like,
rules.
the impetus behind like why Chucky is the way that he is and what his goal is. His goal is to get children for one thing.
no, not like that.
His goal,
Listen, look.
his goal is
It's-
to date children. He said
No!
it in the movie.
No.
Oh my god!
He needs
No!
to transfer. No, he needs to transfer his soul into the first person he reveals his secret to.
Yes.
And it just so happens to be a child literally every time. I'm noticing a pattern. So basically his goal in every movie is to get inside of a child.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
not like that, but yeah.
a bit unsettling, but okay.
Hey, he's an evil doll. It's par for the course.
Well, yeah, it's true. He is an evil doll.
All right, we'll move
He
on.
plays a game with the kids called Hide the Soul.
Hide the soul. That doesn't
Oh,
happen
yeah.
into
I
the
think
third
that was
one.
Yeah.
Drive-thru.
Soon.
Jacob, we'll move on to you. Your thoughts on the second movie?
Well, I may not know much about the second movie, but I think that I know about this topic about this film is where I only saw it like on Tell It Animated. You know, the guy who makes all the pop culture characters on Evolutions, how they were like different designs and stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, he does the evolution. You know, like let me speak to that line. What he says. Let's go through to his evolution animated. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing I know about the first one. I just don't know. nothing
So you don't
about
know anything about the second one?
it. Nope.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
it's fine. The second one's better. I guess I'll
Yes.
move on to myself. Is the second one definitely is like an improvement over the first one, because it's just the first one, but somehow done completely right. They balance
Yes.
out the comedy and the horror
Mhm.
pretty well. The special effects are surprisingly top grade.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is it? Chucky, whoever like the puppeteer, amazing job of conveying its motions. The what is it? The gore effects coming from Chucky, it's like
Mwah.
impressive.
Yes.
Yeah.
He keeps getting bloody.
hmm
Really convinces me that it is just a doll turning into human slowly.
Yeah, like his eyes look more realistic and stuff as time goes on. Like the doll's plastic looks more like skin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
He looks less cutesy.
Yeah, it's really
Cool.
it's really
He's
neat. I
less
like
cute
that.
and more handsome. Like the
They
Yes.
did not have to
is.
do that, but he did. But they did, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
They went all out on it. The let's see, things that bother me of the film,
Mhm.
probably the setup on how this this good guy company has an amazing recycling program where they just grab
Oh yeah.
destroy dolls and just rebuild them anyway. I guess it's just cheaper than making a new one.
I mean, I guess it makes sense, but I'm surprised
guess-
they go to like all the effort to just get like specific dolls back and just to melt them down.
and,
Like you can do that with any other plastic.
and make them again.
Yeah.
Probably like leather or probably plastic metal or any other toys you can try to throw in a burn pile.
I
And
guess.
one last thing is I don't think they ever explained what happened to the cop. First one.
Yeah, they didn't. I don't remember.
Unless I
remember
missed it.
explaining.
Because
Oh yeah, unless I missed it.
I know the
know what?
mom went to like a psych ward, and
Yeah.
then
Right.
the kid went to foster care. But
Yeah.
what happened to the?
Oh,
Yeah,
but there
other-
was like two cops. There was like another. His friend also saw it, so it's two of them. But still, like
Right.
they saw it.
Yeah, they saw
But-
it, and it's never explained.
Yeah, that's not explained.
They,
Loop hole.
oh, you know what? There should be like at some I don't know if it'd be possible in like the current continuity, but it'd be cool if like Chucky could like for like a final act get like have his soul put in like a different vessel, or maybe have like him be tampered with like one of Sid's toys from Toy Story.
Oh my god, dude.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool. I mean,
He's like cutting himself apart to make like a new body or something. He's like screaming in agony as he does it.
or maybe he can absorb his soul to the other Andy from Toy Story.
Film theory: is Chucky's soul in the body of Sid?
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. That would be, dude. Absorb his soul to Sid. That would-
Sid
I
actually.
think
If
Okay,
I
I'm
if that
I
was
think that's
true,
what Sid does. He murders toys for fun. I think he was absorbed. I think he was possessed by Chucky or something
Ooh.
like that. I don't know. It's a weird theory.
if that was true,
a film theory.
Sid wouldn't run away from the toys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big plot hole in this continuity we literally just made up.
Yep.
Of course.
But that's everything I had to say. I'll move on to Chucky expert Hill.
Yeah, the Chucky expert.
Yes,
Um,
the Chuck
the second
if you
one,
will.
like Tuner said, it's the best one. Like he already said, it's a good balance between like comedy, horror, and it's not as like it doesn't lag. It's not as laggy as like the first one where it's like, where's the action? There's a lot of great lines in there, like how's it hanging, Phil?
Yeah,
Or like,
Chucky's
what
starting
should
to
I
really
do with
get
the
into his
doll?
element.
Sorry.
Hmm.
Like there's a scene in the like early on in that movie where like the president dude, like not him but like his assistant asked him, what should I do with the doll? Stick it up your ass. Like that's something that's just like something me and my little brother just say all the time because it's just
then
like
he-
that great.
And then he shoves it up his ass like the guy's head in Hancock.
No.
Oh no.
Boof.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
there's like a little kind of funny thing. There's like when Andy's sent to like his foster family, like they have like a child's play doll. I mean, yeah, good guy doll. Yeah, good guy. And I'm
Yeah.
like, wait, didn't they do their research? Like, didn't the foster lady tell those foster parents that, hey,
He's got a thing with
he's
good guy
got
dolls.
yeah. I'm like, they didn't think, I think we have one from like our past foster children. I'm like, what the hell? That's probably the only thing that kind of bothers me about that. I'm like, did they not care enough, or did they just forgot?
I feel like the first time he says something, he's like, the first time he shows that he's scared of the doll, it's like, oh, it's okay, we'll put it up or hide it or something.
Yeah.
But the dad's like, oh, he's
Or
gotta
put
deal
it
with
in an
it.
action figure
need to-
shelf.
Yeah,
like part of
But
his
it's
spine.
funny because that doll they had was name was Tommy, and like Chucky's Chucky. So it's funny, like Tommy, Chucky killed Tommy, like Rugrats. I thought that was kind of funny.
Oh God.
You've pushed
Or-
me too far, Toppy.
Or
Oh my
Tommy
God.
Pickles.
He's stabbing him. He's like, this is fun.
Oh my God.
Chucky that's when he started getting more dramatic. He buried the
Yeah.
actual doll instead of just
He did.
throwing it away or
great.
something.
Chucky
Oh,
snaps.
Laughing.
Imagine if Chucky stabbed a reptar and ripped his head off.
Ooh.
Oh God.
That's how it starts. There's like a cut scene in a Rugrats episode where Chucky's in the corner pulling the legs off a spider.
Oof.
Oh
Oh.
God. That's messed up. Or I remember that episode where I think Dill Pickle was like trying to destroy all the toys, and
And then Chucky comes in.
yeah. And then they had to fix them back up, being a doctor or something. I don't know. I couldn't remember that episode.
Alright.
And also like the end of Child's Play 2, the what's it called?
The warehouse.
Yes, the warehouse with all the dolls. I keep saying this. It should be a video game. It'll be
Yeah.
or even a ride even. Cause like the maze, it could be a great maze or a ride. I'm like, come on now.
Oh yeah,
It's
that'd be
gonna be a
that
game
would be
or
a good maze,
something.
like
It
because
should.
the idea of like having the final act be there is really cool because like he blends in and you don't know which box could have him in it.
Yeah,
That's a cool
Yeah.
idea. I like that.
Make
I
it
want it.
Make it a
That would
haunted
be a
house
cool
in
idea.
Universal Studios.
Yeah, we can do that.
Halloween Horror Nights. Yeah,
Studios.
there's a long history
Or-
of Chucky stuff at
Or
HHN
better
too.
yet, they should put it in the Warner Brothers horror ride. I think if you go in a horror haunted maze, you go in the
Yeah, that's something that Warner Brothers has been doing at their movie sets to sort of like go up against Halloween Horror Nights.
something like The Conjuring, It, and Annabelle, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they did one for the Gotham villains too. I think
That's cool.
Oh yeah.
it's pretty neat. I would love to see Chucky. I know, like the first thing that comes to my head when I hear Chucky in Halloween Horror Nights is that one show where he popped his head out and just made a bunch of like racist jokes when like his other jokes weren't landing.
Yeah.
It was really awkward and uncomfortable.
Did he? Oh
Yeah,
God.
yeah, it was like a hard R like show, like a not for kids show, but he just made a bunch of like racist and sexist jokes.
Oh no.
Look at this censored.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was really. I remember it being really
Yeah.
awkward, and everyone was kind of like pity laughing.
Just like in the movies.
Oof.
I bet he said,
Someone
"Look
like
at
hearing
this."
Chucky say things like, "Wow, he's a bigot, just like I imagined.
Oh my God. Or
He's
imagine
real."
He's
Oh.
real.
or better yet, Chucky would have said, "Look at this." My God.
Oh God.
Imagine he said that to a boy.
Time to move on.
What is he?
Time
Yeah.
to move on to the next song.
Yeah.
Child's Play 3. So
Let's
Phil,
go.
you were last one,
It's,
so you can go ahead.
Chucky, or not Chucky.
All right.
Just edit that out. What I just said.
The third one. Hold on. Yeah, the third one.
I know it's your favorite. So.
No,
He's in,
it's not my favorite.
now he's in military
But it's
school.
not.
Andy's
It's
too old
kinda-
for Andy is too old for the Chuckster. He's got to find. He likes him younger. So he finds him a new boy.
Fresh meat.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So this one, the actor that played Andy, this movie came either a year or 2 years literally after the second one. So obviously they couldn't hire the same kid, so they had to get like a young someone else to play Andy, but grown up.
Yeah.
Replacement
Um,
Andy.
All grown up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and this one's like in the military.
Yeah, he's in a military school.
Like a military school. But this time Chucky's like can't. He was gonna go after Andy, but since the little kid stumbled upon him, he's like, oh
he
wait,
stumbles
I haven't
upon the
told.
little kid from Major Pain.
Yee. He's like, oh, I didn't tell anyone my secret, so and I have a new body now, so he goes after this kid and tries to. He almost got him, but then like I'm getting distracted, but yeah. This one's okay, but it's not my favorite. But the ending of this one's pretty great. Same thing with the second one. Why isn't it a roller coaster ride, bro? Like, come on, now it's asking to be. And then like the way Chucky dies is like, he gets like shot and then he gets thrown in some like fan thing and he gets turned into pieces. I'm like, holy shit, that's brutal, man.
Cool.
Whoa. Isn't that the one where isn't that the Chucky film where they have the new character in it? Are we talking about?
There's a bunch of new characters.
Oh,
you got
This one, yeah.
his wife Jennifer Tilly.
No, not
That's
yet.
the next one.
Yeah, that's Bride.
That's Bride.
Bride of Chucky. Okay.
Yeah,
But that's all I can say about the third one. It's okay.
right.
Yeah, it's your favorite. Got it. I'll move on to myself then. Is Child's Play 3 is probably the worst one out of the whole franchise. Well, I think it's the worst one out of the whole franchise. And the only saving grace is ending where they went all out again just to make it look cool and have a pretty good end death scene. Let's see what else is. I also like the creepy barber that's way too into cutting people's hair.
Yeah. He's great, but he's like, oof.
He's
Yeah.
creepier than Chucky.
Yeah.
Oh, look, a random dog. Let me
Oh!
just cut its hair out.
I think it's about time to.
I forgot. There's one scene. I'm sorry. It's
Oh.
kind of great
Yeah, go ahead.
with the I think he was like an officer, and
Yeah.
like Chucky scared like said was about to stab him, and he ended up having a heart attack, and he died from a heart attack. He's like, what the hell?
He's like disappointed.
Really disappointed on it. Like,
Yeah.
Like, oh man.
I wanted to kill him, man. Shit. Fuck you, nature.
I don't know my thoughts about this film, but I mean, I think I already know what you're telling me. It's one of the worst Chucky films.
I think it's the worst Child's Play film. it's kind of boring. They
It was, and it was also
Nothing-
the last one before they went balls to the wall.
nothing
Yeah.
nothing really interesting happened except the ending and like the barber. Even the deaths were kind of
Yeah.
but yeah, that's all my thoughts. So move on to Jacob.
My thoughts. I'm not know much about this Chucky film. Like I already told you, well, I don't know exactly about it. I never watched it, but I heard y'all are telling me this is kind of boring Chucky film. Like I've seen a lot of boring horror movies.
Particularly comparing to like the other Chucky films.
Compared to
Well,
all of them, yeah.
I mean, if Chapter 2 was kind of boring, I kind of like the first one, but
Yeah.
Chapter 2 was
The
kinda-
earlier Child's Play movies are just a slower burn.
yeah.
And Child's Play 3 seemed like they weren't into it as much. Kind of slowed down, and then they went crazy for like the next couple of movies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they went full speed bonkers.
But anything else to add, Jacob, for Child's Play 3?
Nope. I think that's it.
All right. How about you, Alex?
I don't really have much else to say. The amusement park, usually having the amusement park for a finale is kind of a cool location. Other than that, not much.
All right.
It's also cool how you get to see Andy grow up, I guess.
We'll move on to Bride of Chucky,
Things get a little bit really crazy.
where things go real insane. So
Shout out to Jennifer Tilly,
Hell yeah, my
yes,
wife.
waifu.
my wife.
So Alex,
My wife.
your thoughts on Bride of Chucky?
It really is like it is like a very big turning point at this time of the, because Chucky gets like an updated design as well,
Yeah.
which I think they really, it's like a point where it's like, yeah, I mean, let's be honest, like people are coming for Chucky, let's go all in on Chucky. I think it's definitely a better fit for a character like Chucky, who felt sort of not to say that like slasher movies can't have jokes, but Chucky always kind of felt like out of place. It was always a little bit too campy for it to be fully taken seriously and played straight.
Yeah.
So I feel like the format does kind of work. It does get a little bit excessive at times, but I think it works.
Mm-hmm.
I know the one scene with like the TV going, because they tested that on MythBusters, the TV in the bathtub that terrified me when I was younger.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
the TV.
Just don't watch TV while taking a bath.
yeah,
There you go.
Yeah.
or you might
But,
end up getting electrocuted
True.
if you drop
Oh.
the TV.
And there was and of course there was the one scene where they test to see if all of the plumbing works.
Mhm.
I wonder if anyone had their awakening from that.
I haven't.
Like,
Oh.
statistically speaking, it's happened to at least one person. They discovered they had a thing for dolls from that scene.
Oh no.
Oh.
It's all of
It was
us.
that and the scene from Team America.
America, fuck yeah, coming to save the motherfucking day. Yeah, they should really make a new GI Joe cartoon with
Yeah.
Team America.
Oh yeah, dude! It's like if I had a nickel for every time there was a doll sex scene in a movie, I'd have 2 nickels, which is not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Oh yeah.
Oh Jesus!
I feel like it happens more than twice, but I haven't watched enough movies.
Actually, my favorite scene about The Bride of Chucky, where I think I saw this scene where like Tiffany and Chucky were arguing while Tiffany was making cookies, and suddenly
Yeah, they're having a marriage
Oh, yeah.
spat.
oh god, Chucky was
Funny.
like trying to make her do the dishes like a slave. Like, wow, Chucky, how fucking harsh are you, man?
How can you be so progressive yet also a misogynist?
Yeah,
He gets
no
progressive
shit.
later, don't worry.
He
Yeah,
gets
you're
woke.
Women like maids, What the
Ruined
fuck?
by the liberals.
But
Yeah. Oh god, you're an asshole, Chuck.
anything else to add, Alex?
This is what I would say to Chucky if he says shit to Tiffany. You know what I'd say?
What?
What?
You stupid bitch, you fucking dog,
You stupid
fucking
bitch.
piece of shit.
I love it. That's still I think is one of the funniest moments in the series, just because of how out of left field it is.
Yeah, like Chucky always says that, like in the first movie.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Not much else to say. Only somehow it after this one, it still finds a way to go even further off the rails.
And my second thought about I did not notice when I was watching the Bride of Chucky scenes where I did not know this voice actor of Tiffany. I did not know I did not know it was that voice actor. Does anybody know who
Plays
that?
Bonnie on Family Guy.
He's
Yeah,
the voice of one of the cows in Home on the Range,
Yeah, she
Monsters
was.
Inc. That
She
one.
Yeah.
played Madame Leota in the Haunted Mansion.
Oh, her too. Yeah.
Yeah, and she played Celia in Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
Also,
Oh,
she's
cool.
apparently really good at poker.
Ooh.
Oh yes.
So this woman is a loaded pistol.
Hell yeah.
She's a perfect
She's-
woman.
Yes. My wife.
I'm feeling nostalgic now.
And much
Damn.
like Brad Dourif, like she's been playing the same character for years now,
Mhm.
and is always like eager to go back at it again.
It's wholesome.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
All right. Jacob, your thoughts, Bride of Chucky? I know you already said stuff, but anything else?
Yeah, I already said everything about, well, I think there was one scene I think Chucky said to Tiffany, like, man, she's a bitch. I mean, that's the only scene that I know about. I think I remembered seeing it.
Base Chucky.
Well, I couldn't remember much about the Bride of Chucky. It was a long time ago when I saw it as a kid, probably on TV, I guess. But yeah, that's basically all I know about Bride of Chucky.
Okay. I'll just move on to myself then. It's just I like the new direction that it went, even though it's just dumb campy humor most of the time, sprinkled with some depths. The early 2000 soundtrack is
It came out in like
It's
1998.
early 90s soundtrack is nostalgic.
Yes.
Yeah.
It really brings out Rob Zombie vibes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true. It does have like that kind of like Rob Zombie energy to it.
Yeah, you probably may know that animated series. I mean that animated show that was made by, I think it was like John Kay.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh, you mean are you talking about El Super Beasto?
Yes.
I don't think that was John Kay. It was just stylized like it.
Well, true. Yeah. I don't think it was created
I-
by John.
I'm not sure. And
I don't
then, let's see what else. It's probably my favorite line in that movie is the when Tiffany asks Chucky if he has a rubber, and he just
Oh my god.
I'm all rubber.
I'm made of rubber.
That
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
sexual.
It really makes you question the dull anatomy of like how does it work?
Why did they give this child's toy an anatomically correct genitals?
Oh, no.
Ew. That's so gross.
He's been in the body so long. The doll got
Like-
his penis.
I mean, I guess it grew as like a part of him becoming more human.
Yeah.
As he became more human, he got his pee back,
Let's see.
but in
Oh,
plastic
God.
form.
And then
That'll be a good like that'll be a good name for them. It's like the subtitle will be like how Chucky got his pee back.
Yes.
Oh, God. Actually, remember that movie from the Goonies where they kind of broke a little statue and they had to put their pee back on it.
Yeah.
Oh God. That would be like a good Goonies reference.
That would be horrifying if there was like a haunted statue, you break its peen off, and then it comes for your peen.
oh no. Let's see what else. Another interesting thing about Bride Chucky is, I think it's the only movie I've seen where a character actually just grabs Chucky because he's just a doll and manhandles him because like it is just a doll. Because Tiffany just the first thing she does is grab him and puts him in a baby crib. Like,
Yeah.
how easy,
no.
look how easy it was. Other people who died to just grab Chucky and incapacitate him.
It would be kind of funny if there was like a movie where Chucky is like, or a cold open where Chucky is defeated by someone else by them just drop kicking him.
And let me see. And one last thing is, I forgot the guy's name, but the one Tiffany was flirting with. That
one goth dude.
That one.
Oh, the
no, not the
E-boy.
goth dude. The other guy.
oh, the other guy. Yeah,
That guy is strong as fuck. Like
he is.
because he
Gosh.
deadlifted a dead body plus a crate inside the trunk of a car with no
Oh.
issue whatsoever.
So
He buff.
he do be a bit swole though.
He do be
Yes.
swole. That's all I had to say. So on to you, Pale.
This one's alright. I mean, at least it's not the third one.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Not the third one, but it does have Tiffany, and I'm like, she's great. I love her.
I'd love to have breakfast at Tiffany's.
Yeah,
Oh.
same. This one, let's see. It has a goth dude, and then he dies.
He's a poser, Pale.
He's a
Yeah.
poser though. He couldn't even kill one person.
Yeah, he faked it.
He faked. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
funny.
You didn't
And-
even
and
kill him.
I thought it was funny how like Chucky saw the picture and he thought it was real.
I love it's like every time it's like when you got when you got Jennifer Tilly up in your business, you'll do anything.
True.
You gotta convince her you're cold blooded.
Oh shit.
Fact.
That's
Yeah.
listen. Simping wasn't a thing back then, but he was doing it.
He was.
Oh, I was gonna talk about, even though
A real Chad would actually murder. A simp would only pretend.
Only
I was gonna say about a movie that is something about, well, I know this ain't about Chucky, but I did watch this movie, Peter Jackson's King Kong. I understand why Kong is so alone on this island.
Yeah, because it's only him with dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Ah,
And the only thing Kong, and the only funny thing is, he's simping over blonde ladies.
He has a taste.
But get him
Yeah.
a jar.
He has a type. Oh God. Oh no. Has anyone drawn King Kong with a jar? I hope not.
oh, this
Like, he
reminds me of something that Jedi
he grabs-
shared once.
He grabs a fake jar off of like a billboard and uses
I
that.
have to find it.
Oh my
Fun.
god.
I think Tuner knows what I'm talking about though.
I'll draw it.
I'll find it in a bit. But
yeah, but
Yeah.
continue on, Pale.
that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. That's all. Oh no, wait, there was one scene that was kind of funny. It was kind of a Final Destination where the guy was like, "Oh shoot!" Like it was their friend of the couple, and he ran. He saw the doll come to life. Oh shit!
yeah.
And he ran. He got hit by a truck. I was like, "Damn!"
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
He got juice.
Chucky didn't do shit.
Sorry if I got a bit off topic.
You're
there.
fine.
This is good.
It was funny. He didn't even kill him. He died. He got hit.
Yeah.
He got
By a car.
Gallagher.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got for that one.
Okay, cool. We'll move on to the next movie, The Seed of Chucky. Obviously the best film of the whole franchise.
It is
It's a good
from what
show.
I've seen, it is my favorite.
Yeah, it has a new character along with
Gender fluid.
So,
Ginger Fluid.
Hell, your thoughts on that?
I put it lower on my rank, but I'm like, nah, it deserves the third spot or second. It's a really fun movie. It's a little weird and it does get meta, but it's pretty fun.
Yeah. I'm always confused. Does it technically transition into our world in this movie, or is it still
Yeah,
technically
like
within the same universe?
it kind of gets in
It's
our world. Like
Because
the actress that plays Tiffany
Jennifer Tilly.
doesn't Andy
yeah,
still
like
exist
Blair
in this
Will.
universe?
Wait, who?
Doesn't Andy still exist in like the Seed universe?
He
Yeah, he
does,
still
but
does.
he's not in this. He's not in this one.
Right. So like,
He's important later though.
I'm guessing that like the Chucky incident was a thing, and they just made movies about it, and that's how he's
Yeah,
brought
yeah.
back.
They saw it as like kind of a joke or something.
It was an urban legend.
Yeah, like yeah, urban legend.
Ah, okay. I see.
Yeah.
And
They're
then
like,
there's a new puppet who enters a new doll who enters the fray named Shitface.
no.
Oh man.
I thought it was
And
funny.
Bet
Oh, sorry.
I bet he can like grab some shit and just rubs it on his face and calls
No.
it.
he's very British.
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 Okay.
Welcome to
Um,
Bottom Gear, mates.
Pel, continue on.
Yeah. But yeah, Glenda, they're great.
Glenn
I
or
love
Glenn
them.
slash
They're
Glenda.
baby. Yes, they are baby.
True.
For those that don't know, it's been canon in the series, gender fluid.
Yes.
Glenn,
Like
Yeah.
they outright state it too. Like even before the show, he straight up says like sometimes I feel like a girl and sometimes I feel like a boy.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's
But
like tomboy.
no.
No.
No. They just sometimes like they're just their gender identity sort of changes or they that's like gender fluidity,
Oh, okay.
which is pretty cool because it was like those concepts weren't as common back weren't as like well known back then, so it was kind of cool that a mainstream horror movie was sort of like had a presence of it. It
Yeah,
was
it's cool. I think that also has to do with like in the last few films prior to this one, what's his name? Don Mancini. He only like helped write the films, but this one he is the first one he directed in the first child's play film theory films. I can't. It was the first one he directed in. The other ones he
Right.
just helped write.
Oh yeah, there was
and
actually
he's,
the special effects supervisor actually plays himself and gets killed.
Oh, that's cool. I did not know
Yeah,
that.
so he actually supervised the special effects for his own kill in the movie.
Nice. I didn't know this, but Don Mancini is gay, so I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool.
I think
Like it makes sense for like why there's like more gay characters, and it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I didn't know until like I found out later this year. I was like, holy shit, that's cool.
Is that
Finally,
why? Is
a
that
base.
why John Waters is there?
Oh god, I forgot John
Well-
Waters in that. You know what? It's something on par with what John Waters would do. If anything, it's really tame.
Mm.
Another thing that is also okay, I'm gonna put this in like the podcast chat because it's a very funny image. It was a there's like a special feature of like Chucky reading out lines for like promotional stuff, and I love this little feature. They made it so that whenever he reads, he has glasses that he puts on.
Oh, that's cute. I've
Oh
seen
my
that.
god.
Look at
I liked that.
cute
I like
little
that a lot.
glasses.
I like
Yes.
that.
Wholesome.
It's such a neat little feature.
Anything else, Pel?
This movie and the second one were the ones that scared me as a kid. It made me scared of Chucky, but then like I grew out of it, and I was like, yeah, I'm
Right.
not scared of you anymore. Now I love you, man.
Must be
Yeah.
the
You're
Scarface.
You're cool. Yeah.
There's a scene where
scars would-
there's a
yeah.
scene where he be fapping.
Oh, oof. Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
He gets out he gets out Fangoria magazine and faps to it.
In fact,
Oh,
Yeah.
And then a
God.
deleted scene where you see him grab his junk.
Okay, that's
What? And
There's a reason
also,
behind it.
also it makes he's trying to make a new vessel.
Yeah. Cause no Andy, been in yeah.
Yeah, Andy's off at college now.
You know what? You know what I was thinking about an idea? If we can make this movie crossover like other horror movie icons, we already seen it with Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah.
But what if we had Annabelle, Jigsaw, and Chucky all fighting to each other? Chucky versus Annabelle versus Jigsaw. Coming
Uh,
soon to theaters 2021.
I feel like Annabelle would have like the upper hand because of the demon powers. Chucky would need like some prep time.
Chucky needs
Oh.
prep time, and Jigsaw is useless because just an actual doll, and John Kramer's dead. And
That's true.
they don't even use a puppet
Out of
anymore.
voodoo.
I will say,
Damn.
what was it? Oh
Bummer.
yeah, Seed has like one of the best like Shining jokes I've ever seen.
Oh
Where,
yeah,
like, this is the thing where he's breaking through the wall and he sticks his head in like he's about to say it, and then he goes, "I can't think of a thing to say."
Oh,
That's great.
It's so good. I love it.
Yeah.
that was. I guess he didn't say here's.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
yeah, you're just like I can't think of a thing to
to
say.
say.
Fuck it.
No,
It's so good. I
guess
love
not.
it.
It is.
I guess he didn't see the movie.
That's like everybody's, and it's funny because everybody's done it too. They actually did
Yeah.
something different with it.
Yeah, a lot of Stephen King references. Like the
Oh.
main one is "Here's Johnny."
Okay.
I don't think that was even a Stephen King. That was
That's
like
a-
improvised.
Oh,
I have no idea.
It was just like the Tonight Show thing. He just thought it'd be. He just like decided to improvise it on the fly, and it became like the most iconic line in the movie.
Anything else?
Stephen King actually hates the Stanley Kubrick Shining.
Hmm.
Not his vision.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Might
Maximum
have helped.
Overdrive
He's still
is.
like, no.
Anything else with that ad pill?
No. You go next, homie.
Okay. So for See the Chucky, I think is funniest film franchise. It's
Yeah.
it is simultaneously really bad yet the best film ever made as well. Let's see, a couple of things.
There's a lot of piss.
Yeah.
Is I like the fact that Glenn and Glenda is Japanese.
Oh yeah.
She is.
You know, he thinks they
They-
think they are.
think yeah
Yeah.
because
Oh yeah,
They-
made in Japan.
they have
right.
a
Yeah.
made in Japan stamped.
That's good. I like that.
uh,
Yeah, that's how he knows it. Like he sees the made in Japan thing on his hand. He's like, "Father."
oh god.
They just greet their parents with konnichiwa. I'm like, damn. No, baby, no.
The other
I
stuff.
ain't raising no weeb.
Ain't raising no weeaboos.
Let's see. Some things I kind of wanted to know is how did Glenn and Glenda end up in the British circus? What? Who took
Yeah,
care,
that's yeah.
who took care of the baby?
It's never explained. Also, let's go.
Let's go
Let's
They just
go.
they just exist in this British circus.
British.
Just go with it. Don't
It's-
ask questions.
I'll have a whiff.
I love the meta humor. I love Tiffany meeting
Yes.
Jennifer Tilly, even though they're the same actress.
She's like, she's
Yeah.
got the voice of an angel.
You got a voice of an angel.
She does have a good voice. I
Yeah.
must say.
I want to be Jennifer Tilly.
Oh,
Don't we all?
yes.
Let's see the
You got like that perfect beauty mark.
Mm-hmm.
one aspect of the film I really enjoyed is the Tiffany trying to amend all her past deeds, and
Oh yeah.
and one of them is just calling people to apologize.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. That's good. I like that bit.
I'm sorry I killed him years ago.
Why are
Yeah,
you
she's trying to go
calling?
clean.
Cold turkey.
Yeah, quit cold turkey.
Yeah, there's like a whole thing is like they treat it like they're going on a diet.
Hmm.
Actually, I think it was like Tiffany like calls like a support line. It's like it's okay to cave in sometimes.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I like it. I like
it's,
that.
It's okay to have a cheat day. You know, you can kill once in a while.
It's like, oh, thank you.
What's like the other thing to talk about? I forgot. I'll move on to Jacob until I remember what I wanted to talk about. So Jacob, your thoughts on See the Chucky?
Well, I haven't seen this movie, but I heard y'all telling me this movie's kind of funny, like on this podcast, since
It's a lot more comedy than horror, I would say at this point.
Yeah, like
It's just comedy with gore.
yeah, kind of like how you were telling me about how he was reading a magazine and stuff. It was so fucking weird. Like,
That scene is important.
It actually is. It actually is like significant to the plot. That's the funny part.
and the funny part, I don't know any bit of this film, but
I'd say it's worth watching. You can start from Bride and go from there probably.
yeah, I might check this movie out, Seed of Chucky. I don't have like streaming channels. I do have Netflix, Disney Plus, HBO Max, but mostly I'm still using my other TV for Prime Video, and I think there's other streaming channels we still have, but I might check and look it up.
All right.
Right.
I guess move on to Alex. Thoughts on Seed of Chucky?
Seed, I would say, is probably my favorite. I won't have much to say about some of the more recent ones except for the reboot because I'm not as intimate with them. But I would say Seed is probably my favorite, even though it's kind of gross. It's pretty gross.
Aren't they all gross?
I mean, you go into a horror movie expecting blood. Like you expect one bodily fluid, but this one had 3 extra bodily fluids, and I wasn't the biggest fan.
But I think there was one scene I was looking up. It was in the Seed of Chucky. Oh God, or I think there was like a baby Chucky coming out of nowhere covered in blood and.
Oh yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it? What movie was that?
End of Bride of Chucky.
Oh,
where Tiffany gives
you're
birth.
Right. Yeah, she gets exhumed, and the little freak baby comes. Oh yeah, and they have the sharp teeth.
Yep.
Yeah, something like that. That was kind of. Oh God. They have a new abortion baby, a doll baby. I don't know.
Right, but they kept the sharp teeth in Glenn for the new movie when it came.
Oh yeah.
Continuity. Yeah.
Anything else? Any last words?
No,
not much.
I think that's it.
Okay. Oh, I remember something. I like the fact that Glenn and Glenda was a pacifist during the movie.
Well, no, Glenn was a pacifist and Glenda was a murderer.
It was an interesting dynamic to
for
Chucky. Cool. And then I think it's pretty funny the conversation that Chucky and Tiffany had about Glenn and Glenda's gender.
He's conflicted that Chucky's conflicted that Glenn doesn't want to be a murderer just like him.
I can accept your gender fluidity, but not being a murderer, I have no son.
Damn.
That sucks.
Yeah, we'll move on to next one. Curse of Chucky. So Alex, you were the last one. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with this. I know there's a girl in a wheelchair in this one.
Nika.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the full extent of what I know about this one.
I think I saw.
My second wife.
It's a lot more. It goes back to more of a slow burn, also.
Where they have the variants of Chucky's.
That's Colt.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
But anything else to add, Alex?
Not much else. I'll kind of let you guys vibe on this one.
All right.
Jacob, anything to say about Curse of Chucky?
I don't know much about the Curse of Chucky. I already told you I saw Talent Animated, which I think there were some scenes that I think there was like some factory workers trying to revive Chucky. I don't know. I couldn't remember. I can look it up, but I haven't seen that either. I know I'm terrible.
That's fine. I guess I'll
Me.
move
Wait,
on.
actually, one thing I will say, I like how at the end of Curse, Chucky's delivered to Andy's
Mhm.
house and
Oh, yeah.
he's just ready.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's great.
Forgot about that. And Chucky and Andy has like other plans to get rid of Chucky.
Play
Like
with
before
this.
Chucky even has the time to confront him, he's just
Mhm.
he's just faced with a shotgun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I love that trope of just like a horror movie protagonist has been through so much. It's like they just don't fuck around.
I'm tired of this shit, bro.
Yeah, it's like the new Laurie Strode.
Yeah.
She doesn't fuck around.
No.
Guy-
And everyone's about to find out.
Gotta kill evil.
Mhm.
I guess I'll move on to myself. Is the Curse of Chucky? I liked it more than I thought it was gonna. That I thought it was,
Me.
because I thought it was just gonna be another boring remake of an original that had like no heart or whatever. But a lot of thought was put into this. A lot of thought. They added even more lore behind Charles. Was it Charlie?
Charlie Ray, yeah.
Charlie Ray. Okay. Added more lore behind him.
Yes, Lord God.
Yeah.
The kills were great, even though it was like behind low lighting, so it was kind of hard to see, but it was still pretty good. It kept a creepy atmosphere.
Yes.
Right.
And I enjoyed that they went for a more serious direction.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't mind if they kept the campy tone, but it is slightly refreshing. They decided to just go with a more serious tone. One thing is I do not like the new Chucky doll in that particular movie. I don't know what it is about him. He just looks weird.
Oh, that. I think this is the
It's,
one.
it's like
showing
he's
me.
a little
God.
too real, even though he's a doll, but it's still uncanny. But man, that face is ugh.
Oh,
And it's weird
God.
because when he's more animated during the movie, it's fine.
Yeah.
I think it's when his eyes pop up more, but
Right.
most of the movie is just kind of hard to look at. That's all I have. So I'll move on to Hale.
Pretty much on the same boat. It it's definitely brings back the more spooky stuff again with the suspense. The suspense. Again, I agree. I don't like. I think they went cheaper with the animation because there were some shots where they look like they use CGI. I'm just like, ugh.
Oh yeah, they did use CGI more.
Yeah. And it was weird because you're like, why is his face so clean? But then later on, the lady sees like his face is peeling off, and then you see he has his stitch face underneath. So it kind of
That's a really good. That's a really good fix job.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just like, ugh. But when his face is clean, it looks so weird.
Yeah.
Like this bit right here. But the soundtrack fucking slaps though. It's pretty good. But it's not my favorite, but I can still appreciate for what it is. I'm like, damn.
Like even though it's like gone straight to DVD,
Yeah.
there's still like so much
It's
passion
still
put
pretty
into
good.
it. Yeah, it's like
the
there's been
animatronics isn't as great, but it's still pretty good for what we
like
got.
yeah, for
And the
like
lore.
for the sort of reduced budget and platform, like the quality has not declined as much as you would have expected.
Yeah.
It's still going strong.
Me.
That's more than you can say for a lot of horror franchises.
That is true. Also, I think this is when they started to humanize Chucky a little bit more.
Yeah, with the lore and like, hey, this flashback.
He's not just a random jerk. He's a jerk with a purpose.
He's jerk with feelings.
He's a jerk who likes to jerk.
Oh God. He's a jerk that likes. Oh God, don't say it.
Me. That's all I got.
Okay. Cool. We'll move on to Cult of Chucky.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if
Go
this is my
off.
second favorite, but I really do like it because there's more Chuckies in this one,
Yeah.
and it's pretty wholesome.
More Chucky for your buck.
Yes,
For your bucky.
I love the bus cut. Well, he's my favorite, but he went away so soon.
Chucky worked at Bucky.
Let me kill him. Look at my hair.
there needs to there needs to be a line for like
Oh, no,
in the
you're right, you're right.
there needs to be a line in one of the movies where he says it's time for Chucky to get fucky.
Oof. Eventually. But yeah, Andy's in this one a little bit more,
Oh, cool.
and he kills one of them. He kills the bus cut. I'm like, no, it's my favorite.
Oh.
And it still plays with the suspense a little bit again. It's like,
Right.
nah, Nika, you're the killer. You're crazy. And like, there's like this like what's it called, a psychiatric dude or whatever. He has like a weird fetish or weird thing for Nika, and I'm just like, ugh.
Oh, the doctor.
Yeah, the doctor dude is like, I don't like him. But when he died, I was like, yeah, like Chucky was like, damn, he's disgusting or whatever.
He's just-
Sick.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know if I should kill him or take notes.
Oh yeah.
I have no clue what to say about this movie.
But it's kind of fun. It still has some of the suspense, but it's also pretty like funny. Like I like the Chucky's just chilling and vibing. I'm like, damn.
He do be vibing though.
Yeah.
You know, imagine if all the Chuckies went to go to Chuck E. Cheese's.
Augers.
Poggers.
Yes.
All the Chuckies would poggers.
Anything else to add, pal?
Um.
I'm just picturing a bunch of
And this
Chuckies
one,
running
at
through
the
like
end-
the play place.
Oh wait.
Alright, go.
Or like doing the motorcycle game.
Alright,
Oh god.
go ahead, pal.
This time Chucky finally possesses someone's body.
Bye.
He does it. He did it.
Yeah. Bye.
Woo.
He finally wins one.
Finally, the good guy wins.
Yes. He's now in Nika's body.
Dang.
Pretty cool.
Yay, Nika's possessed.
Anything
Yay.
else?
That's all I got.
Okay.
Yeah.
On to myself. I like the mystery aspect of this film, where since they brought in multiple dolls, you had to figure out which one's the real Chucky and what was happening the entire time. Like maybe one of them was just randomly killing off other people.
Imagine if Chuckies were trolls.
Oh.
And
Oh my god!
And I didn't see it coming where he was in all of them. Like, he
Holy
was
shit.
all the Chuckies.
Yeah.
I was expecting just one doll.
Yeah. That's the twist.
The twist.
What a twist!
What a twist.
So a couple of things is, it's a very sweet moment when he killed that woman that killed her baby.
Yeah.
Really did show some sort of compassion, which was kind of weird from him.
Yeah.
He's not a monster.
Yeah, monster.
He's just ahead of the curve.
The
Oh,
three Chuckies talking each other is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out who gets to kill Andy.
I love it.
Yeah, what are you talking about? You get to suck on titties. Look what he did. Look what he did to my hair.
oh god.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
You're right. You should go ahead.
Jiggle them.
Ooh.
God, don't say that. That's a bit weird.
Let's see what else.
So-
That psych dude was kind of annoying. The one pretending to be Charles Lee Ray.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right.
The multiple personality dude.
Oh, something like that. With Charles Lee Ray. So now we have variants of Chucky's and variants of Charles Lee Ray.
Charles Lee
Huh?
Ray.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his human name before he
Yeah.
became the Chuckmeister.
yes.
Buckmeister.
Yeah, I think there was one scene where he was telling, I think Mika his story about how he became.
Yeah, that was
That-
the last one we.
That was in Curse of Chucky.
Yeah, Curse.
That was the curse.
That's the one before this one.
Uh,
I forgot about that part. I was gonna say.
You're good.
and I don't have anything else to say about that. So move on to Jacob.
Maybe though I haven't seen the movie, but I did see a trailer of it, though. But I did, and now I do see why there were like several variants of Chucky's. Like, I think there was one
Echo
scene.
Fighters, if you will.
I think there was one scene I saw in Pale's chat when she was doing a movie chat. I did saw like there was one part where the guy had the head of Chucky. You know, like
Yeah, that's Andy, who has the doll, the head of Chucky.
yeah, it has has like a chopped up half head of Chucky. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right.
that's Andy
And it-
torturing him.
Yeah, something like that. But I think I already know much about Chucky's. Well, I haven't seen this movie, but I already know now what you're all telling me, which that is a spoiler. Oh well, I don't care now about spoil.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, it's okay. I haven't seen these movies anyway, but
Yeah.
Right.
anyway, that's all I know about Cult of Chucky.
Yeah. Cool,
Okay.
cool.
What about you, Alex?
As far as Cult,
Yep.
not. This is probably the one I know the least about, so there's probably the least amount I can say. I can't really contribute much until we get to the reboot.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I'm prepared to talk about the reboot.
One last thing I'll say is there's a scene where when Chucky actually possesses Nika, he
Mhm.
stands up from the wheelchair, and I
Oh, yeah.
remember watching this in a different server and saying some at one point in Curse of Chucky, just like come on Nika, stop faking it. I know you can walk.
Oh,
without even knowing about Cult of Chucky. And,
Oh yeah.
and then she actually just walks and say, "Oh shit."
Oh shit.
oh God.
She was faking it.
No, she was.
Oh no.
Nika's a liar, just like her father.
No. Oof.
But yeah, that's all I got. So move on to the next one. Child's Play reboot, 2019 reboot. So,
Yeah.
Alex, your last one.
Yeah, I said this or I mentioned this before we started recording, but I think like I can understand why they did this new thing because like Chucky is very at this point is just independent of the Child's Play franchise. It's like its own separate thing at this point, and I could understand it if they wanted to try and do something new with the Child's Play name, but I feel like they should have done a little bit more to separate it from the Chucky franchise. Like you can keep the Child's Play name to keep butts in the seats because no one's to get people interested because no one's using that name anymore. But honestly, it could have been really cool if they like made a new design and kind of like had an anthology thing where every movie would be called Child's Play or have like a Child's Play name, but it would be like a different killer toy concept.
Oh, something like that. Yeah.
That
But
like
the thing is, I know about this Child's Play movie, even though I saw like a few scenes of this movie. Like there was one part when I saw this movie where they were like, this is where Andy has an abusive dad for some reason. Yeah, and
That
Chucky tried.
it's not his dad.
it's not even that. It's
No, his mom is
mom's
Aubrey
boyfriend.
Plaza.
Yes,
Well, yeah, something like that. And the
my other
stupidest,
wife.
well, and the
Yes.
stupidest thing I did not like about this movie, where
Mhm.
I don't get why this is type of Chucky toys that are used for like an app, like an app store app, something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
From the future.
Yeah,
I mean, I
Yeah.
could
Modern.
there are some things that that Chucky does in this new movie that are like really cool. They take advantage of the fact like, oh, he's connected to the internet,
Yeah.
so he's able to do like
And
all these
Andy
really
and
unique
Andy
kills.
also has a point why he doesn't want this toy, because kids nowadays want cell phones and stuff. Kids don't want to play with dolls anymore.
Right. Like, yeah, it actually addresses that,
Yeah, it
which is kind of.
does.
There are a lot of things that the movie does have going for it. It's got some like really creative like gore scenes as too.
Yes.
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
like
like
with the guy's face in the watermelon.
Yeah, that's what I was going to mention about that. That was like, he that was where Andy was crying because this guy was being a dick to him.
Right.
Right.
And then you see his face on the watermelon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god.
It's funny.
Alex.
It was shocking, but that was kind of funny though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Alex, continue on with your Child's Play 15 when Slinky's
but
attack.
Yeah, I honestly think it should have been its own thing. They should have like done more to separate it. Maybe like give the villain a new name, or like have a new design for Chucky, just so there's like less confusion about like continuity and stuff. Because there is,
they just gave him like bland overalls. Like,
yeah, I do
just
like
overalls, but this other overalls for 2019's Chucky, no.
yeah. I also love the idea that he's trying to like it's not because of some like it's an AI that doesn't really know any better and it can't be reasoned with. And that to me kind of makes it a lot scarier.
But the thing is,
What they had
like-
like in the sorry.
It's just
Like,
a
I
machine with no feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
just
stop
simulated feelings.
was
And I
gonna-
like how it's like it's his objective to like be Andy's best friend. So like towards the end of the movie, he hacks his hearing aid so he can't hear anyone but him.
Oh yeah, that.
Poor baby.
There's a lot of like cool stuff in it, and I wish that they actually just made it its own thing, because it could have been so much cooler, and people wouldn't be like feel compelled to compare it as much. Also, Mark Hamill is good casting.
Yes.
Yeah, Mark Hamill. That's the thing I was gonna say about they have Mark Hamill in this movie.
Mhm.
Yeah, he also played as skits from regular show, Joker from Batman. He
He
also,
is the guy.
yeah, he's like the Joker.
He has like a real he did a good job playing like this sort of like uneasy robotic sounding like bland character doing all these horrible things.
Yeah, and then the best thing about Chucky is he records anything what Andy says, and then he requests it, just like how he did to that guy and cut his face off with a watermelon.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and there was the one guy there was the one time where he killed a cat and then plays the sound of the cat dying for
Oh
Andy.
yeah, that's pretty fucked.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was dark.
Yeah. Why would you?
It's like
murder-
the sound of a cat dying is so upsetting.
Oh god, that was.
Yeah.
But the funny, I want to go back to that joke what I said on the first Chucky movie. Since everybody hates this Chucky, I think we should do it like how he was holding a voodoo doll. You know what I mean?
You know what? Crossover. This probably sounds. It would basically just be RoboCop with Chucky, where he transfers his body into the new good guy doll, and like it's like an internal battle between him and the AI.
Oh my!
Oh, that would be interesting.
That could be like a good anthology thing, like a 30-minute thing, like a what if type deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Marvel's What If.
Honestly, a horror themed what if could be really cool.
Yeah.
Just get a bunch of like which company owns the most like big horror movies?
I have no idea.
Probably.
I think
I guess I guess
think
technically Universal.
they all have kind of like their own catalog of monsters. Stuff.
Yeah,
True.
like they have
Universal owns
Iron
the old
Chucky.
school monsters.
Yeah,
Well,
they also doesn't Universal own the Purge too?
I think. So.
maybe I think so.
Although the Purge is more of a thriller.
Well, I heard that Universal made like a Candyman movie.
Yeah, they made a new one, which is like a high. Candyman is another. I recommend watching the kill count of Candyman too, along with the Child's Play movies, because it goes into like so much of what goes into making those movies. That's how I was able to experience a lot of how I know so much about like the Chucky movies, because I watched the kill count videos by James A. Janice of Dead Meat. Check him out; he's really cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Or better yet, they have like Paramount Pictures with that Headless Horseman. You know, like
Oh,
Sleep.
yeah.
Yeah, with Johnny Death in it.
Johnny Death.
Stuff.
No.
Remember the Dark Universe? Good time.
Ouch.
Yeah, I read this book called Monsters and Villains, which Universal, even though there's some monsters that are not part of the horror movie genre, but they're still as monster characters. You know,
Right.
like for King Kong, there's Godzilla. There's this there's a lot of monsters from A to Z.
Yeah. Anyway, Alex, any last thoughts?
No, I think that about sums it up. I like how there's the one thing where a kid jokingly says like teaches him how to stab. He's like, say this is for Tupac, and then it comes back later on as he's killing
Oh yeah,
someone.
that's great.
This is for Tupac.
My thoughts about it. I'm not a big fan of this one. I mean, I kind of like the original Chucky films, even though I haven't seen all of them. But even though I think it would be best, since I said this joke already, we should like just like with Chucky try to hold a voodoo doll. I would just like if I made a 2019 Chucky pie cleaner figure, I would like tear it to shreds like did
Yeah.
it Mark Hamill figure.
Right.
I think that will make the audience feel happy about that. I would be their savior. I would be their hero.
Right.
Right. So,
I'm not sure, but if that actually did work, but oh god,
any
I do not think voodoo dolls would be real. That would be scary though.
Yeah, that would like fundamentally change just your outlook on life in general. That would
Oh,
probably trigger an existential crisis if you found out that like a voodoo doll of you existed.
Oh
Yes.
yes.
How much of this has been of my own volition?
What do you mean? I already have some y'all's voodoo dolls.
Oh fuck.
also that's why my arm breaks every morning.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to grab somebody else's arm. I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to sit on it that one time.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
But yeah,
That was never someone else.
Jacob,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're
I
good.
didn't have a door. I didn't have a door jam, and I had to keep it open.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I made fun of Mark Hamill's Chucky. I won't do it again.
But yeah, anything else?
I won't do it again publicly.
Anything else
I
to
won't-
add, Jacob?
Any thoughts about it?
Yeah.
I think there was one part that I kind of noticed that, not just Chucky, but anytime this toy company has like variants of this, has a redhead, an African American, a teddy bear version, and a leprechaun versions, and
Yeah, there's like the different variations of Chucky, like it's Build-A-Bears, how they have different accessories.
yeah, something like at a Build-A-Bear workshop.
Yeah, I could see that becoming a thing. Like maybe they could do more Child's Play movies, but with like the characters changing each time.
Yeah.
God. Build your own serial killer.
I don't think any toy company would be hired for Child's Play, for good guys, because I don't think Hasbro or Mattel or any of the companies would do a Chucky doll, because all the kids would not buy a Chucky doll. Let's be real.
Now this would make them buy it.
No, don't let them buy it. No.
Anything more to add, Jacob, on the movie?
Nope. I think that's it. I'm just not a big fan of this Chucky film. I just like the original Child's Play.
Okay,
That's it.
cool. I'll move on to myself. I came in. I didn't expect to actually like this movie at all. I thought it was just going to be another what's it, reboot trash that
Yeah.
usually comes out. But I enjoyed it way more than I expected, and I think I like it more than the original Child's Play movie. Uh,
Hmm.
then a couple of things I feel that they cheated on is they gave the Chucky like big old anime eyes
Oh yeah.
to
Oh,
make
Anime eyes.
to make you feel way more sympathetic for
Ooh.
the
God.
AI.
Oh god, the
It-
face.
And it
Ooh,
worked.
and it works. It works too well. Like, come on,
Yes.
how can you be
Terrible.
mad? How can you look at his eyes? How can you be mad at him? He's trying his best.
He's baby.
Yeah. I and he has red glowing eyes when he gets angry.
Mhm.
He might turn into the Hulk or something.
I feel it's kind of strange to feel really sympathetic for something the equivalent of a smart toaster.
No.
Oh god.
Because
Yeah.
I think he it is in his programming that
Yeah.
he genuinely wants to be Andy's friend, and he's doing everything just for him.
Yeah. He's just killing everyone just for him.
Yeah.
Trying to give him his wish.
Just things just go awry, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then one last thing, I find the setup pretty funny though. Just the one disgruntled employee forgot
Yeah.
to turn the evil switch off.
No. No, he was gonna get fired, so he said, "Ugh, you know what? I'm gonna do this."
Oh yeah.
He was gonna get fired.
So he just
Yeah.
turned the evil switch on.
Said, "Fuck it," and then he
Yeah.
committed suicide. Jumped off.
Who
Whoop.
left the evil switch on the Chuckies? That person should definitely get fired.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Move on to Pale.
It's like 200. It's pretty good. I like it. I might like it more than the original first one, just because it's people think, oh, it's stinky. It's a reboot. Grr. It's really not that bad. It's actually pretty fun, and I like how they made him kind of sympathetic, and like he is really trying his best to like be Andy's best friend, and it's really cute and wholesome. And like they get their
First.
little moments, and then like he starts making friends, and then like Chucky's like, oh no, and like he'll like misunderstand some things, like the cat or like the stepdad would like upset Andy, and like Chucky would misunderstand that as like, oh no, they're hurting my friend. So he hurts
And
them.
he finds out that at the end he finds out the real Chucky was the friends he made along the way.
Yes.
Must
Yeah.
protect friend.
Yeah. The only kill I feel bad about is the cop's mom. She was just more like saying, "Oh man," something like Andy something like Andy's her best friend or something, and like Chucky overheard that, like, and he got jealous, so he's like, "I'm gonna kill this bitch."
Trying to get rid of the competition.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
My final thoughts about Chucky. Well, I've been a little bit exaggerating about this one, so technically, I might say it's not really literally that bad. I mean, I know people say it's really that bad, or some people may say it's hashtag not your Chucky. You know what I mean? But
Hmm?
I think it does have potential sometimes.
There is clearly a good
Yeah.
chunk of talent put into it, but it is one thing that I heard. It is kind of a bump. They didn't even like approach Don Mancini to ask, like, was it Don Mancini?
He's the one who made the script and the director. Yes.
Yeah,
Um.
like they didn't even
I-
approach Don Mancini to
Yeah.
get a blessing or even like tell him about it. They just did it.
Really? I just know it's like a weird thing where like Orion or whatever the company studio's called, like it's a weird thing where they still have the rights, but Mancini also has the rights to
Yeah,
Chucky.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
like a
it's
But
called
they
split
Orion.
deal.
coexist. Yeah.
It's called Orion Studios, which I think they own like movies like
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
own the Child's Play name, but they don't own Chucky.
Yeah, they don't own Chucky. So
yes,
that's why there's two Child's Play coexisting at the same time.
but
Right.
But this one
Well,
isn't that bad, really. It's
Robo
not like like most reboots are kind of doo doo. This one's not that bad, really.
Yeah,
I really like it.
it felt like there was actual effort put into it at least.
Yeah, and oh my god, the soundtrack really slaps on this one too.
Oh yeah, it was
They use
what was it, Bear
he was-
McCreary?
I don't know if that's his name, but
Because the soundtrack is performed is like composed with toys, like toy
yes,
instruments.
exactly. It's really good.
It's cool. I like
It's really cool. I'm like,
I really like that.
yes, clever.
Bear McCreary's did a bunch of horror movie stuff.
or
And the cinematography in this is pretty good too.
I saw the
It feels like a very like nostalgic '80s kind of spooky film,
Yeah.
and the lighting is chef's kiss.
but the thing
Kind of
is,
like how I like the
Not
kind of like how I feel about
Okay.
the It movie. I like the lighting and the cinematography. Even though I wasn't scared with it, I really dug how it looked and in the vibe.
Yeah.
And this is how what I felt about this one. I'm like, yeah, I dig it.
Oh, Bear McCreary did the music for Godzilla King of Monsters.
Oh yeah, that's the only one I know aside from
Yeah.
this one.
Bear, I think
B
BER
E A R.
Fine
He's a big old
sound.
bear.
Bear. Well,
And he did the music for the Angry Video Game Nerd movie.
Oh, that's good.
High
Oh.
honors.
sweet.
Oh wait, no, he arranged the Angry Video Game Nerd Mr. Grinch parody.
Oh, okay.
Sweet. Either way, that's good.
Did like I think like songs for like Teen Titans Go. I think he
Hmm?
did. I think he did those. You know, like the night begins to shine.
Oh yeah.
I have no idea.
I don't
Let
know.
me see. Oh yeah, he did do the music for the AVGN movie. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's
Cool.
that's
That's a hell of a glow up.
This is
Oh,
magnum
Blazing!
opus.
He apparently did music for Blazing Samurai.
Cool.
Oh,
that
that movie will
that
never
didn't
come
come
out. It
Yeah.
would never come out.
That's weird.
Never.
but the thing is, what I know about this Child's Play 2019, like, I did not notice in TV spots when they said this is from the guys who worked on it.
Is it?
Yeah, I think
Is-
so.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just
It seems
saying that it
kinda
has
loose.
a similar like. I have no idea. I'm just comparing it
I think
because
they-
it has a great 80s kind of like horror lighting and I can't.
It's a lot more
Cinematography.
cinematic.
Yeah, it's very
Cinematography.
Yeah, I dig it in the lighting and it's like like the purples, the reds, the blues. I dig that stuff.
Yeah.
That's what like it did kind of
Is-
stuff like that.
I guess the
All right.
last thing that we have to like talk about is just the show.
Is
I
the
just-
show? Yeah, we
Yes.
got time there.
Hold on.
So
I'll go one small thing. There's a guy that looks like Jack Black, but he's not. I just thought it was funny.
Oh yeah.
He looks so
The
much
guy
like
with the guy who installed
the
security
creeper dude.
cams.
Yeah, the one who was
Yeah.
like creeping on, like looking through the camera of Annie's mom. I'm like, ew.
the creep.
Yeah.
Oh lordy.
Okay.
Oh, and the ending. I'm sorry. The ending where like the all the like the furry Chuckies, the blonde Chuckies, and all that let loose, all the AI stuff. I'm like, whoo,
Oh,
boy,
It.
that was pretty fun.
Where Chucky tries to emotionally manipulate Andy.
Oh, oof, yeah.
That's.
I'm your friend.
I'm your friend.
That's all I got. I'm sorry.
Okay, we'll move on to got time. Is the last thing, the show. So, Phil, I think you're the only one here that like is up to date with it.
Yes.
What's your thoughts on it?
I really like it. I was worried because it had like some modern music in there, but nah, it's still good. It does not hold back with like the animatronics and
Yeah, a lot of it was actually CG.
CG.
Yeah,
And
there
then it's
was like
good CG.
there's like a bunch of chunks of it that were actually CG. Like there's this one scene where where Chucky is walking and he's holding his hand.
Mhm.
The Chucky walking was actually CG. The only thing that was practical was the hand.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was
Cool,
the
cool.
effects are really good.
And they're good effects. They're great effects. Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, well, I haven't seen the Chucky series, but I know it's
I-
new. But,
Yeah, it's
but
It's
I
my
did,
turn,
I think,
though.
Pale
I think there
turn.
was one cool scene.
So it's
I
Pale's
think there
turn.
was
So
one
let her
cool
talk.
scene.
I'm going to bonk you, sir.
Sorry.
Okay.
I think there
Go
was
on.
one cool scene where
Okay, go on, Pale.
Okay. I have a yeah. I have a brain fart. I'm sorry. Yeah. It doesn't hold back with the, I guess, and I didn't even know some of that stuff was CGI. I'm like, damn, that's great CGI. Um, the lighting, it's good as well. Like the if it's good. The characters, I love the characters. They're great. Um, Chucky is pro gay. He's like gender fluid valid. He I think it was in the second episode or the third
That was the
where
second
he was talking
episode.
to. I think it was the second episode. Yes. He said, "I'm not a monster, Jake." Like, jeez, dude. Um, I like how the opening, like, they'll have like the opening would say Chucky, but it'll be made of different stuff. Like the first one was like doll parts. I think the fourth one was because it was in the hospital mostly. It had like those little syringe needle things. Where it's really cool. I thought it was cool. Um, it's not like the characters like there's a gay character. His name is Jake, and like Chucky kind of like uses that like to manipulate him, like cause he's being bullied by other kids. So he's like, I'm gonna use this bully the kid, but he's also kind of helping him in a way. It's weird, but it's also cool.
Mm.
Um, and what's I don't know, but like it's really cool how they're thinking, oh, it's him. This kid is doing it, and like there's a. It's kind of like with the first one. They have like a detective person who's like trying to figure out what's happening, where's all these kills coming from, and then like the first suspect is the kid, the main character Jake, and then they're like, as like there's more killings and like who's this person at the scene of the crime, like and now it's starting to shift to this other character, and I'm thinking because of the fourth episode, I think she's gonna start thinking it might be her own son at some point. I'm like, oh shit,
Right.
but
It was always Jake.
oof,
Ah,
yeah,
Continue on, Pale.
yeah. There hasn't really been much with like Chucky or Tiffany, but I think that's in the episode 5. But I like how they keep calling stuff back in like some of the older films. Like in the last episode, there was a flashback of like Chucky with like telling some children like Peter Pan story, and one of those kids happened to be a character from the first film, but Eddie Caputo. I was like, oh shit,
Oh yeah.
call
That's
back.
interesting.
Yeah, it's really cool they're bringing stuff back from the other films.
That is cool.
But I like what they're doing with the show so far. It's really good. I'm excited, but that's all I can say for now.
Okay.
All right.
Move on to myself. Then is just
Mhm.
I've only seen episode 2 just because it was free on YouTube.
Yes.
I liked it so far. It seemed well done. Well directed. The shows are pretty good as well. So he killed just one person in that one. But I haven't seen the series entirely, so I don't have any solid opinions of. And as miscellaneous is there's like this one little girl who's I think the sister of the bully. I don't remember.
Oh yeah.
And
Yes, she is.
she's an impressive artist at that age.
She is. I want Chucky.
Why can't I be that good?
Yeah.
I feel that.
But that's all I had to say about the show. Move
Yeah.
on to Jacob.
I haven't seen the series yet, but I wish it was on. I wish I could see it somewhere on one of my streaming channels, but I think there was one scene I kind of liked on YouTube where there was like there was like a TV spot like I said
Mhm.
before, there was like Chucky was carving a face of Michael Myers, which holy shit, that was pretty cool though. Like they had Michael Myers in this Chucky series. You know, it was like a promotion campaign for Halloween Kills.
Oh yeah.
Something like that, which
Mhm.
that would be a cool. You know what? Next time, I wish they can make, since they already did Freddy versus Jason, they should do Chucky versus Michael Myers. But I'm not sure that would. I would sure not. That would be. I'm not sure that would work. We
I
already
don't know
seen
if
it.
that would pan out.
I mean,
Two
they
immortal
are.
beings fighting each other to the death.
Yeah. I mean, we already had enough like versus movies. You know, like we already seen like a lot of characters done versus battles, like Captain America Civil War, Batman vs Superman, Alien versus Predator, and Freddy versus Jason. There's a lot of versus movies.
There's a lot of trash in the background.
And Godzilla versus Kong. That's what I forgot about that.
Right.
Chucky versus. I don't think it'll work out entirely.
Yeah, I'm not sure that would work out.
I don't think Chucky has enough to work with to make it entertaining. Unlike Freddy versus Jason, Freddy has like way more to work with since he can just change scenarios and stuff.
And sorry if I interrupted it, if I said it again, but on this podcast, but you know.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I
any-
know about anything on this podcast.
Anything else to add? The Chucky series.
No, I think that's
Not really. I'm kind of tapped out.
I think
Nothing
pretty
else.
much.
You too, Alex.
I do know
Yeah.
that one last thing I mentioned is I thought it was funny the Toy Story
shit.
4 promos
Oh,
Around
those
that
are
was-
great.
with
Yeah.
Chucky dragging away the bodies.
I think. Oh,
Those for the reboot. Those are great. Those posters.
oh,
I have several. If you want to use some of those, Tuna.
speaking of Toy Story, like y'all see my drawing of Chucky holding Woody's head. Yeah, it looked like one of those Toy Story memes where Woody's like smiling like he's high or something.
Mhm.
Yeah, like Chucky's holding his head like Woody's or something, like he's aroused by this. I don't know what the hell. I just like do it for fun.
There's something else. Hold on, let me find it. There was like a little clip they showed on, I think, on the Sci-Fi Channel on YouTube. Like little like anime Chucky. It was just like some little animations, like stop motion stuff.
Yeah.
I thought it was neat.
Oh,
This is something I remember.
I remember that.
Oh, they did a Chucky stop motion thing?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
there was
cool.
like two.
it was like a multi animation.
There's even I remember also mentioning it like in the stop motion one, where like I think I forgot his name. I think Lee Hardcastle or whatever. He
Oh,
did
yeah,
one
yeah.
too for like a promotion for
Cool.
the reboot.
Neat.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It's great.
Yeah, I
Gosh.
love that. I love movies doing like claymation, like promotions. Like, I think there was a Play-Doh, I think it was a Play-Doh commercial promotion for the movie Bumblebee.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, they did that. They did like some scenes like in the 2018 Transformers Bumblebee movie.
Oh
They-
yeah, hold on.
And I think there were others. I may not know, but I think they did one for Jurassic Park. You know, even though we all already talked about stop motion on your other podcast, Tuner, but they did this little claymation for, you know, Weird Al's song for Jurassic Park. That's pretty much all I know.
Jurassic
Alright.
Park.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. I guess we discussed
I guess that's it.
all the Child's Play stuff. So,
Auger.
Augers.
The most iconic line is when they look into the camera and say, "This is child's play."
this is
This
Well,
is mere child's play. Credits roll.
what are we? Some kind of child's play?
Yes.
So yeah, end of the podcast.
What is this? What are you? Some kind of Chucky?
End of the
Yeah.
podcast. Everyone, go home now. See
Oh wait,
you.
I got one more thing about Chucky.
Yes.
There was one Easter egg from that movie, Ready Player One. Y'all already seen that?
They used their fuck on that one.
Yeah,
Oh, I heard of.
yeah. They used like one scene when they have like a weapon for like, yo Zeke, try this little guy, and Chucky comes holding Chucky, and they're trying to get rid of it, and this guy said, "It's fucking Chucky,
Yeah.
dude."
And-
that was kind of
An F-bomb in
Chuck-
my PG-13 movie.
Chucky
Oh,
for Mortal Kombat, please, and thank you.
yes, please. We need Chucky in Mortal Kombat, please and thank you.
Yes.
But yeah, end of the podcast. Goodbye, internet. Goodbye,
Bye.
YouTube.
Bye.
Buenos noches.
Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe.
Please, I'm poor and hungry.
Knows who we are.
I'm starving. I'm a starving artist. Please.
Are we all?
I gotta open commission soon though. Well, actually next year. I don't got time.
All my pipe cleaners were been burnt. Please buy more. I miss my figures.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bye.
Bye.